guys, Miss Charlie here with the first Shop My Stash project pan of 2026. We're going to go over my progress from December 2025 to what I'll be using in January 2026. There will be some rollovers as usual, and I will also be showing you my brushes, because I used to show my brushes and then I stopped. I put my brushes in project pans so that I can get use out of all of them. I have quite a few. I want to make sure that they're used, so I put them in my project pan as well to use for the month. So I'll be showing you those, plus here what I used in the month of December in progress and what I'll be using in January. So we're going to go ahead and see what my progress was and what I used in December. So I'm starting with my sprays. For my primer, I brought in this Dragon's Blood Hyaluronic Acid from a hyaluronic drink from Rodial. Got this in a BoxyCharm Ipsy. She was all the way full, and now she is down to about the top of the D here. I used this before makeup and to set my powders, and I also used it to spray any shadows to get them to, stick better, and it was really nice. And then for my setting spray, I have the Root Cosmetics Makeup Shine Control Mist. Got this at TJ Maxx. This is so good. My makeup stayed in place all day. I love the mister on here. If I see this at TJ Maxx, I would pick up another one because this one is very nice. For my lips, I'm still using the Be Pure Lip Scrub. We have gotten down pretty far. We're getting down there scraping the sides. This came in a tube and I put it in here so that it wouldn't, I wouldn't cut it open and it dries out. Still using it. It's still, cold. It's coming in clutch right now in the winter. And then I have the Rare Beauty. This is their tinted lip oil, and honesty, this is not a lip oil. I don't know what this is. That's what it looks like. It's just a nude. It doesn't feel oily. It feels like you're putting on, I'm putting it on now. It feels like you're putting on water. When you rub your lips together, it does not feel like an oil at all. And it dissipates in like a few minutes. I have to reapply this and reapply this. I don't like that. I have other lip oils that I enjoy better, or lip balms, because I always put on a lip balm when I'm doing my makeup, and I also put it on before bed after my nighttime skincare. But this is not an oil. I don't know what this is, but it's a nice color. It's like my lips but better. It is hydrating, but this is not a lip oil. For moisturizer, primer, and eye cream, still using the Glow Recipe Banana Souffle. Long way to go with that. The cap broke, so I'm going to depot this so it doesn't dry out. I don't understand why they put these flimsy plastic lids on glass bottles. It Cosmetics does the same thing with the Confidence in a Cream. It's a glass bottle and a plastic top, and it just cracks every time I buy them. It cracks, and this is the same. So I'm going to depot this, but I'm using that for moisturizer. For my eye cream, I am using the Dr. Botanicals Aloe Vera Superfood Eye Serum. I am down to about here with that, and it's just a nice aloe. It's thick like an aloe, because I love aloe especially in the summer, and it really hydrates, and that one drop will do both eyes. It's so nice. So I'm going to try to get this used up in the next month or so. Still using the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. I have been using it. It looks like it's full, but it's not. It's because it was turned over. I'm still using it. Dry air right now with the cold. This is coming in really good to keep hydrated. And then I have the Dominique Blur Moisture Serum Primer. Still using this. Carried this over from last month. This was new this month, I think. No, I carried it over, I believe. Not for sure. But this is going to be carried over into January. All of these will be carried over into January. For brows, I'm still using my KVD brow powders, eyeshadows that I've all mixed together to make a brow powder. The Ioni brow pencil in dark brown. This is all I have left. That's all I have left of that, so I'm going to try to get that used up. So that's going to roll over to January. The Brow Freeze Gel from Anastasia. This I'm really enjoying. It doesn't make my brow hairs too hard, but it does keep them in place. And I like the wand on it. It has longer hairs on one side, shorter hairs on the other side, and then it's flat in the middle. So if you want to laminate them, you can. You don't need much product, and my brows stay in place. It's a nice component. It has some weight to it. I like this. And then the LA Colors Brow Powder. This is in Universal from Dollar Tree. I have been mixing these two together in the front and then using the other powder on the tail. Use this as a blendy out color for your crease or your brow bone, just to lighten it up or whatnot. But this is a really nice. I wish they would come out with one that was just a little bit darker, because this is dark, but it's not dark enough. I have to mix these two plus this one too, but I wish they'd come out with one that is a little bit darker. But those were my brow products for December and what's carrying over to January. For concealers, I brought in the Alley Oop Game Face Second Skin Concealer in Champion. I don't like this little thing on the top because it just pops off. It's where you're supposed to use this to blend it in. I don't use it. So when you go to take this off, most of the time this comes off. I don't like that. See, I don't like that. And this is the color. It is a little warm, but I mix it with my LA Colors foundation mixing medium. You can use this also for concealer if your concealer is too warm. And then I have the LA Girl concealer in Fawn that comes in a tube, but I put it in here so I can get use out of it. And you only need a little bit of this. So mixing these two together plus the LA Girl was a great combination. For foundation, I have the Rare Beauty foundation in 4-1N. This is very warm, but again, I mix it. There's a lot in here. You don't need much. It is a beautiful finish on the skin. And then in this No Problem bottle, I have the two Catrice colors mixed together. Catrice, the HD foundation. That is also a beautiful finish, but the two colors were a little light. So I mixed these two plus this to come up with the color that fits me, and I put it in this little airless pump that I got from the Dollar Tree, and the color is perfect. But those, dropping things, those were my foundations. For my powders, I have this LA Colors. This is a pressed face powder in beige. This is a little light for me, but it worked because once I bronzed up my face, it worked just fine. And then I mixed it with the Be Pure infused face powder. As you can see, I really like this. Hit pan. Trying to extend that pan. It's a nice powder. I always mix the colored powder with the white powder as a finishing powder, and this worked great. And I did pick up, gotta close this. I picked up another color in tan, which is a little bit darker than this. That's going to be coming up in January. For contour, bronzer, blush, and highlight, for a warm tone blush, I have this Note blush in Desert Rose. It's a beautiful terracotta. It's so soft. It's a beautiful terracotta. I don't know if you can see that with this light here. But it's a beautiful terracotta orange apricot color. There, you can see it a little bit. It's very, very muted. It's very soft and finely milled. I love this. I've had this for years and I have not hit pan on it. For a warm toned highlight, I have the Wet n Wild. This is their shimmer palette in Boozy Brunch. This will last you forever. I don't even know if they still make these. But it is a beautiful champagne-y highlight. So pretty. For my cool toned highlighter, I brought in the Avatar pressed highlighter. This is in White Lotus. This is from Lethal Cosmetics. It has a pink shift to it. So pretty. It is a little chunky. You have to blend it in really nicely, but it's a great inner corner highlight as well. You could use this as a nice eyeshadow. It's got that pinky blue flip to it. So pretty. For my bronzer, I brought in the Iconic London. This is their ultimate bronzing powder in medium. This will last you forever. And it's very hard pressed. And you don't need much of it. It's very hard pressed. But I brought that in. And then for my contour, I brought in this liquid contour from Be Pure. This is their Glow Up contour. It doesn't have a name, a color, but this blends out so nicely. And it has one of those little poofs on it, and you just dot it on. It blends out so nicely. This looks like it's a little warm for me, but it blends out so nice. You can't even tell. I love this. I would consider getting a backup, but I have plenty of bronzers and contours right now. It takes a while for you to get through those, but if you see this at your Dollar Tree, I would suggest trying it out. And then lastly, for my mascara, liner, and eye primer, still using the P. Louise. I said I've been using this for the last couple months. I said if I didn't get it used up by the end of 2025, that I would get rid of it, but she's still going and she still performs great. So I'm gonna keep her in the collection. I have a few eye primers, but I don't have a whole lot. I have maybe four or five, so I don't have a lot. So I'm gonna keep her in here because she is still performing and she keeps my eyeshadow on all day. I love the P. Louise base. I've gone through a few of those. For my liners, I'm almost done with the Wet n Wild. A couple more sharpens and she's gonna be done. This is the color Icon pencil in Baby Got Black, and this will be rolling over. This will also be rolling over, which is the Hard Candy Stay in Line pencil. It has a sharpener on the end, but I don't need a sharpener. And it has a little smudger brush here too, which is very hard. But the liner is fine. I only have this much left, so we're gonna try to get her done. It's a nice black pencil, and I got this at Dollar Tree years ago, so I'm trying to get this used up and out along with this. For liquid liner, I brought in the La Mercerie. This is their not felt tip, this is their brush tip liner. This is so good, so good. I bought a backup of it, so I'm good. And it also comes in brown, so I have that, and this makes your wing game, it steps up your wing game is what I'm saying. I can do a wing now in no time flat. With a felt tip, it takes me a little bit longer. with a like a makeup brush that has, you know, the little thin makeup brush that you can use for your wing liner. Takes me longer time. Takes me just a couple minutes to do this, if that, on both eyes. If you watched my last couple videos of Dollar Tree stuff, you saw me do a wing, and it took me no time, and that was in real time. It was not edited. That was in real time. Didn't take long at all. For my mascaras, I have the e.l.f. Lash and Roll, which I got at CVS with my points. Still enjoying it. It's not dried out. I love the brush on here. It's slightly curved, where you have longer bristles on one side, shorter bristles in the curve area. It lengthens. It keeps them curled. It does not, you know, make my lashes droop. And then this Polite Society Greatest Lash of All Time mascara. This reminds me of the Bad Gal Bang, which is my favorite mascara, and I have a backup of that. Has the same type of brush. The bristles on it are a little shorter than the Bad Girl Bang, but this lengthens, defines. Love this. This is so nice, and this is a bougie packaging. It clicks shut, and it's got some weight to it. And this Polite Society is embossed. It's not printed on there. It is raised, as well as the lid. So bougie mascara, but it's really, really good. So those were liners and mascara and eye primers. All right, so now we're going to get into this basket of what I will be using in January. For my sprays, I'm going to be using the W7 Matte Fixer Setting Spray. I got this at my CVS. They have a W7 kiosk there, and I've tried a couple of their things, and I really like it, and I like this matte setting spray. And then for my primer spray, spraying down, you know, setting down my powders, things like that, I'm going to be using the Max Fix Plus, and this is just the original one, and she is up to here. This one is down to here right now, so those will be my setting spray and primer sprays. For lips, I'm still using the Be Pure Scrub, and then I brought in this Ioni. This is their lip oil in red. It's part of one of their collections. It's just a clear lip oil. Now this feels like a lip oil. It has a fruity smell, taste. Dollar Tree, really nice. Again, this came out in one of their collections, but this is what I think of when I think of a lip oil. That Rare Beauty one, it's a weird formula. It's a weird formula, but this is a lip oil. For concealer, I have the Natasha Denona Transfix Max Matte Concealer in the color, it's a little dirty. This is in the color Red Rouge. I've had this for a while, so I'm going to try to get this done and out. It's almost done. There's hardly anything left in there, but there's enough that'll get me through the month of January, because it is getting a little thick. And I'm going to mix it with one of my favorite concealers, which is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the regular one. This is in Deep Cinnamon. Have not opened it yet. I have a couple backups. I have the hydrating one as well. This is one of my favorite concealers. And this one is a little bit more cool toned, so it will go good with the Natasha Denona. So those will be my concealers for January. For foundations, I brought in the Prolux Matte Foundation. This is in Buff. This is from the dollar store. I have the one in Honey as well, which is a little bit lighter than this. And I'm going to mix it with my IT Cosmetics CC Better Your Skin But Better CC Cream. This one is in Cool Rich. This is very, very deep, as you can see. It has a wonderful finish. I got this in a influencer to try it out. I have wanted to try IT Cosmetics foundations for years, but you know, I wasn't going to spend that kind of money on on foundations when I can find, you know, back in the day I was using the ones from the drugstore like Wet n Wild and CoverGirl and stuff like that, and Milani. I wasn't going to pay this price for it, but when Influencer asked me to review it, I did. I love it. They didn't have a lot of colors to choose from, so I got the Rich Cool, which is very deep, but mixing it with the Prolux, and then I'll put it in one of these little airless pumps to use for the month of January. This has a good finish on it. This I used with the Rare Beauty, mixed it together with my Dollar Tree, trying new makeup from Dollar Tree. I used this and it came out really nice. The finish was nice. So hopefully these two together will be a beautiful match. For brows, still gonna use the KVD powder. And then I have the Be Pure Lamination Brow Gel Set. I'm gonna try this out. This also comes with a little brush and whatnot, but this is what the brush looks like. Not really a smell, so we're gonna try that. That's from Dollar Tree. And the Ioni Brow Duo Pomade and Brush. This here, we're gonna try this out. It has a little brush on the end and then it has a pomade here. I tried it before. This has a learning curve, so I have to, you know, play with this a little bit, but the pomade is very creamy and it really sets down, so I'm gonna try this again. And then this La Mercerie eye pencil that has a little kabuki thing on the back. It's kind of ashy and it's kind of hard, but I think if I warm it up a little bit before I put it on my brows, it won't be so bad. Like right now, it's not so hard. It's a little bit more creamy. So we're gonna try it again to see if she will work on my brows instead of the back of my hand. And this is in the color Deep Brown. So those are brows for January. For concealer, I forgot to also mention I'm gonna bring in my Becca and Smashbox. This is their Under Eye Brightening Corrector in medium dark. It's more like has a little bit more of a peachy tone to it for correcting, so I'm gonna bring that back in. For powders, the LA Girl pressed powder. This one is in tan. This one is a little bit darker than the other one, if I can open it. This one is a little darker than the other one. And then I have this powder that I had taken with me when I went on vacation. This is the Derma Blend and the Derma Blend, the white one, and the La Mercier. Can't talk today. That powder mixed together is what I took with me on my vacation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just use this up, and then with the LA Girl powder. For contour, highlight, and blush. For a fun highlight, I have this BYS Ultra Glow palette. It has 4 different colors in here, but I'm basically going to use it for a cool tone highlight. There's one that's a little pink. This one is green. This one is blue, purple. And then this one is more blue. So I'm going to use those highlights. Then for contour and bronzer, I have this LA Color Sculpting Duo. This is in the color So Defined from Dollar Tree. I used this in a video as well. I love this cream contour and I love this powder bronzer. So I'm bringing those in. And then I'm bringing in this BH Cosmetics. This is a blush and highlight palette in Bali. And it has 3 blushes. This one is kind of pinky, but I can mix these two together or mix these two together. So I have a warm and a cool tone blush. And then I have also different highlights down here, more warmer, and then a champagne-y one. So I have those. And then lastly for liner, bringing those other liners over, but the liquid liner I'm going to bring in is the Mary Claire Felt Tip Eyeliner. We're going to try her out and see how she works. It is one of those, you know, fat felt tips. We'll see how that goes. And then I'm bringing in the Ioni eyeshadow primer. I did not like this when I first used it in my Dollar Tree video because the powder shadow didn't really stick, but I was using an LA Colors eyeshadow, but it stuck to the LA Colors eyeshadow primer, but didn't really stick as much to the Ioni. But I'm going to put it in for a month to see how it goes on other powder shadows. Here are the brushes that I used in my project pan for December. I said I was going to start showing the brushes that I will be using. So these are the ones that I used in December, face brushes. This is the Jasmine Beauty Detail Setting brush. This I used for blush. It was very nice for blush. This is the Farah. I can't read it. I don't know why they put these on here. So it's iridescent, and then the writing is in, you can't hardly see it. Blush and contour brush. It has a number, but I can't see it with this iridescent. But this was what I used for contour. It was a nice contour brush. I think I have a couple of these Farah brushes. I think it came in a set with Ipsy. The Singe FO2 brush. This is what I use for my concealer. I've used it as concealer since I got this brush a year or so ago. I love the Singe brushes. I have all of them. This is a Luxie brush. This was with their DC collab with, what's her name, Harley Quinn. And this is just a little flat kabuki brush that I used for nose contour. This Morphe R2, yeah. This I used for bronzer. It's a nice fluffy brush. I have quite a few Morphe brushes. I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have a monthly subscription where they would send you like 3 or 4 brushes a month. And I didn't have a lot of brushes at the time. So I subscribed to that for about a year and a half. And then I stopped because I have plenty of brushes. Plus I've been getting a lot of them in Ipsy BoxyCharm. So I don't need any brushes. Plus I got all the Singe brushes. I have the Divina brushes, and I bought the brushes from the Dexter Lethal collab. I don't need any more brushes. No more brushes. But this is a really nice fluffy brush for bronzer. The Wet n Wild P75. These came out years ago, and this I used as a highlight brush. And then this is an old, what is this? Real Techniques brush, and this I used as a powder brush. I always have an extra powder brush, put powder on it, so then when I'm doing my eye makeup I can brush away any fallout or powder underneath my eyes. I always have an extra brush with some powder on it, so I don't have to have my powders open on my table. I just have a brush that has some powder in it, so I can go in and go under my eye or brush away any fallout. So those were the brushes that I used for the month of December. For the month of January, I'm still going to be using my Singe contour concealer brush. That's going to be rolling over every month. For a bronzer brush, I'm going to be using the Singe FO5. This is very, very soft and flimsy, and I'm going to use this for bronzer. For my nose contour, I'm going to use this Royal & Langnickel Precision Angled Brush. It's nice and dense, so it's good for cream and for powder. This Makeup Must Have Beauty. This is from Dollar Tree. This I'm going to use for contour. It's dense, but it's not as dense as some of the other contour brushes I have, but it worked just fine. And it's only $1.25. And then these two I got in my current Ipsy, I think my December Ipsy BoxyCharm. This is from Farah, and yay, they put it so I can read it. And this is a blush highlighter, so I'm going to use this as blush. It's a nice fluffy brush. It's very soft. And then I'm going to use this end as highlight. I don't have any double-ended brushes in my collection because I don't buy them. I don't like, because my brushes are stored up like this, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with these, but we will see. And then this one is a shade and blend. This is gonna go in with my eye brushes, which I always have different ones. I don't really go over the eye brushes because I change them out, but these are the eye brushes that I'm currently using. As you can see, we got some Singe brushes in here, Davina brush in here, some Luna Magic Morphe, and one from an Anastasia palette. These are really good brushes from the Anastasia palettes. You got one, you know, to blend out, and then you have one for packing on shadows. So these are what I'm currently using for my eye brushes, and I'm going to keep those in my rotation. And then these I will also use to blend out and also to pack on shadow. So that's going to be what I'm using as well. But those were just the brushes that I will be using in January and what I used in December for my face brushes. All right, so that's my progress from December and what I'll be using January 2026 for my Shop My Stash Project Pan. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for those who have subscribed over the last 12 months. I appreciate you all. Let me know if you do Project Pan. I love watching them. If you have any suggestions for me, please let me know that as well. Thank you again for taking the time. Happy New Year. Hope you had a wonderful holiday season. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube and on Instagram. And we'll see you in the next video.